Good afternoon, fellow teachers. This short meeting today is to showcase a few pedagogical strategies in which I will be implementing with my Year 11 HP class. Unit 3 of the QCAA Physical Education General Senior Syllabus focuses on tactical awareness in net and court or invasion physical activity and ethics and integrity. The unit is split up into two topics, the practical aspect being tactical awareness, while the theoretical side focuses on ethics and integrity. All the information needed in regard to concepts, principles, strategies, and more can be found on the QCAA website under Physical Education General Senior Syllabus V1.2, pages 34 to 52. As we all know, we have the Inter-School Soccer Carnival coming up in week 6 of this term. Due to this reason, my class will be playing soccer in practical lessons. As previously mentioned, Unit 3 of the QCAA Physical Education General Senior Syllabus focuses on tactical awareness, ethics and integrity. The syllabus is underpinned by the inquiry approach to teaching and learning. The pedagogical strategy which aligns with this unit of the syllabus is tactical awareness. The first stage of inquiry requires students to recognise and explain concepts and principles about dynamic systems of motor learning and tactical awareness through useful and authentic learning in a selected physical activity. Tactical awareness is the ability to identify tactical problems that arise during a game and respond appropriately. Specifically in relation to soccer, responses might involve on-the-ball skills such as passing and shooting, and off-the-ball movements such as supporting and covering. Students will utilise prior knowledge to support them in understanding the strategies and frameworks behind tactical awareness in relation to soccer. During practical lessons, students will explore body and movement concepts and demonstrate specialised movement sequences and strategies. Throughout the unit, students will analyse and synthesise primary and secondary data about the influence of the constraints-led approach to learning and tactical awareness concepts and principles on movement sequences and strategies in the selected physical activity. They will also optimise performance in the selected physical activity by devising personal and team tactical strategies. This will be completed through the use of modified games, skills, drills and more. One of the resources I've provided shows one of the modified games the students will participate in to help them develop the specialised movements, sequences and strategies required to enhance their playing ability. During this modified game, the strategy of tactical awareness will be reminded to the students as using this strategy will enhance their performance through the modified game. As soccer is a team sport, another strategy that will be implemented throughout the unit is peer instruction. This strategy will be on display mostly when the students are learning and practicing new skills. Social constructivists place a strong emphasis on the process of learning, especially processes that foster a supportive environment and allow students to use what they already know as the basis of interactions with peers. These teaching strategies are becoming more and more common, and they share many of the same attributes as inquiry teaching, particularly getting students to formulate new knowledge from existing knowledge, prompting students to learn by exploring and placing the teacher in the role of facilitator of student learning. This approach works best by ensuring at least one student in the group can perform the specialised movement sequences or strategies at a high standard. This way the other students are able to observe and attempt to replicate. Although there are some difficulties that arise with peer instruction, as some students do not like to discuss about concept test questions or taught subject with peers. They may be embarrassed by their classmates when they answer an incorrect response posed a concept test question. Therefore, instruction might not reach the desirable levels. To combat these challenges, when breaking the class up into pairs or groups, it is important to ensure students with high levels of ability, skill, participation and knowledge are spread out into each group to instruct their peers. The second topic of Unit 3 of the QCAA Physical Education General Senior Syllabus is centred around ethics and integrity. During stage 1 of the unit, engage and understand, the students will recognise and explain different factors in which ethics and integrity is a set of norms and ways of life through which we realise acceptable behaviour and values of right and wrong. Ethics in physical activity is developed as a system of values that form the character or integrity of each player and translate through action into a player's engagement in physical activities and many other important lessons and values in relation to ethics and integrity in regard to normal life and physical activity. Direct instruction is the pedagogical strategy that will be implemented throughout the theoretical portion of the unit in conjunction with the inquiry approach as mentioned earlier. Direct instruction is a model for teaching that emphasises well-developed and carefully planned lessons designed around small learning increments and clearly defined and prescribed teaching tasks. It is based on the theory that clear instruction eliminating misinterpretations can greatly improve and accelerate learning. As all theory lessons during the unit will be in a classroom, the integration of ICT resources will be incorporated to enhance the students' learning through the use of many different applications and resources which will result in improved academic and physical education. To help support the strategy of direct instruction, I've created a teaching learning resource that students are required to analyse data and synthesise relationships between the factors that influence engagement in physical activity to identify an ethical dilemma. Students will then devise an ethics strategy in response to the dilemma to optimise engagement in physical activity. This will be followed by evaluating the effectiveness of the ethics strategy to optimise integrity and engagement and justify using primary and secondary data. In conclusion, by implementing inquiry approach, tactical awareness, peer instruction and direct instruction into my Year 11 HPE class, I will provide my students with all the strategies and concepts necessary to help them succeed in theoretical and practical aspects of their HPE schooling. Thank you.